Welcome, Aquarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your New Moon in Scorpio reading. The New Moon in Scorpio is on November 13th. It's next week. It is a time where we get to reflect on the couple of decades of experiences, changes that have been required of us with Pluto's transit, the ruling planet of Scorpio, in Capricorn. It's leaving Capricorn and Pluto will be entering Aquarius in 2024. So this is our chance to really face the ultimate lessons, to face up to our reality and make the changes that are necessary to welcome in a new global opportunity, one that resonates with the entire collective. If you enjoy this reading, please like my channel. Please like this video. Please share this with someone who might find it useful. I love the comments. I love reading your thoughts, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I've laid out the African Tarot. I'll clarify with the Crow Tarot and finish up with a couple of oracle cards. Aquarius, your overall energy is 8 of Pentacles. One of my favorite cards. Eights are powerful numbers of discipline, hard work, and success. And this indicates that you are doing everything in your power to develop yourself as a person. This is you developing your skills, improving your craft, balancing out all the aspects of your life and your personhood that will ensure that when the opportunity for success is available, you will be successful. Being prepared for that by maximizing your abilities and skills. This shows you diligent to the point of loving devotion in terms of improving on natural and gifted gifts that you have that are an act of love, joy, and pleasure in your experience of improving your craft. Those of us that love working with our hands, which is probably most of us, the idea of crafting anything, any skill, is one of devotion and love, self-love. In the 10th house, this is the place of your social identity, the way others see you. The Four of Swords indicates, Aquarius, that you have been on a healing journey. You are allowing yourself the time to rest and restore after a time of really coming to understand the nature of the experiences that you've had, particularly those of failure, disappointment, defeat even. Your understanding has brought you to a place of gratitude by understanding that these lessons, these difficulties, taking responsibility for your role in these disappointments was part of giving you the appreciation for the gifts and talents, the experiences that you have, the you that you have become. And this gratitude is what is becoming the mantra of almost a spiritual foundation for you, understanding that having survived these, in many cases, quite harrowing experiences is part of what has gifted you this awareness that you are in a far better place than you were before or during the time you experienced these disappointments or failures, that these failures are actually gifts and were necessary. In the first house, this is your perspective. The Five of Wands shows you working through challenges among a collective or a group of people. You're engaged on a team working to solve a problem, working to improve something. And this is where you are taking this opportunity to address whatever conflicts or differences that may exist among this group, to recognize that each member has an opportunity to work towards a solution together. that you are joining together to consciously learn whatever needs to be learned, gather the information, gain the skills in order to solve the problem before you. This is your desiring to change the way a group works together to improve it and to, as part of the team, as a member of the team, build and facilitate the learning and the equity among that group so that each person can contribute from a place of strength. In the fourth house, this is your soul, your family, your foundation. The Ace of Cups is exactly the kind of devotion to the experience, not just of healing and caring for yourself, but of love and devotion, caring for others. This is compassion, the kind of compassion that heals self and heals others by moving from a place of love. In your desire to improve your relationships on a particular team or a particular environment or community, you're motivated by your own desire for growth and joy. You want to appreciate what you have in the moment. You want to appreciate all that you each are now and the capacity to learn and grow. This is what gives you joy and pleasure. This is what fuels you. And this is the same place that is informing and helping you to create the home, the foundation that has ultimate success, value, and pleasure for you. In the seventh house, this is a house of significant relationships. The King of Pentacles is showing you to be in a position of mastery. Sorry for the word. I'm going to have to work on that. But this is you being in command of your own resources. You're having built and created a generative and resources, a home, a foundation, a business that provides you and your loved ones, your community with all that you need. And your ultimate act of generosity, which is coming through very clearly here, is your willingness to show others how to create their own abundance, how to access the resources that they need to be in a similar place, how to build and amplify the abundance that you've created. In the first house, the Five of Wands is clarified by the Three of Cups in the second house and the Death card in the third house. You are surrounded by support, a lot of loving, generous, emotional, and cultural support, particularly in your efforts to work as part of a team, to solve a problem together. And you're really clear that it is less the problem you're attempting to solve and more the opportunities that you have as a group that are bringing a problem to a righteous conclusion. This can be the passing away of a former form of leadership, maybe someone who has been in a position of leadership is moving on. This is you altering really your beliefs in some former dispute, argument, or debate that existed among your team. Maybe you yourself have graduated or retired from a certain role and are now in a position to promote this kind of equity among members of a team that was not possible in the past. Whatever it is, you're cherishing the opportunities that have come about through the ability of your entire team to work together with new agreements, conscious agreements about the way that each member can contribute to solving a problem. In the fourth house, the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles or the Eight of Swords in the fifth house and the Seven of Pentacles in the sixth house. Yeah, there's a huge change in your living situation, I'm getting the feeling, or in your relationships around a living situation, so that you have done a tremendous amount of work in this particular environment. You worked hard with others to continue to keep this new environment moving forward, and you are in many ways have overanalyzed it and have overthought the situation among your peers, among your colleagues, so that you may feel overwhelmed with the possibilities, the strategies that are available to move this forward. In the meantime, it's interesting because you are capable of, or you are in a position to evaluate and reassess this experience, so that you, when you step out of your head, the practicalities of not only doing the work that's required to move this situation forward, but also the joy and the appreciation you have for the individuals involved, the love you have for this family or this team, is really allowing you to release all of your ideas, to be confident in your ability to manifest the strategies necessary in order to improve the situation, so you're not working so hard, that you are getting a better reward for your investment in the situation. And you are finding ways to relieve yourself of the stress and strategy that in many ways comes natural to you, the ability to strategize and think on your feet, but it has worn out your colleagues, your family members, your loved ones, your co-workers in some ways that is taxing, is burdensome to you. The King of Pentacles in the 7th house is clarified by the 10 of Wands in the 8th house and the Queen of Pentacles in the 9th house. Yeah, there's a strong, strong sense that you have dropped a whole set of expectations that you have labored under for a very long time. And there's some kind of physical manifestation of this where you have, again, perhaps transformed a way of a kind of leadership that has contained your efforts in the past or your experience in the past, and you've stopped trying to conform. It's as though you are not caring about what is required of you and caring more about how you're manifesting what is going to serve you in the long run. So you may be working through a lot of rules and regulations or requirements, but you are also not invested in conforming to them, but having more confidence in your ability to manage them in a way that allows you to be better grounded, better invested in the resources you have, in transforming your environment into one that is actually secure and stable for you. It's also protected and really allows you to enjoy, receive the rewards of your efforts. That is key here, that you're receiving the rewards and you're enjoying the process as well. This is a particular gift of yours, Aquarius. The Four of Swords in the 10th house is clarified by the Knight of Swords in the 11th house and the Two of Pentacles in the 12th house. So indeed, this entire experience has helped you to objectify your experiences in a way that improves your communication. So it appears that you are communicating amongst several factions, individuals, groups, or interest in this particular case. That's something you do well. You're able to detach yourself from your feelings without minimizing your desire for love, compassion, a rich and protected cultural experience, social experience here. But you're looking at the way this experience has taught you about the skills that you brought to the situation and the skills that you're now interested in leveraging towards a new experience. There's a decision perhaps to be made or opportunities that are growing out of this rather contentious situation into one where you will have a greater sense of ongoing control and a greater sense of pleasure and joy in exercising your gifts. Aquarius, I'm going to remind you that you can like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I pulled the worry card from the soul's journey. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. And I can certainly understand how your deep compassion can kind of pull at all of the various factions with whom you are negotiating this more beneficial opportunity, this better environment for you to live in. This is a way where you're leveraging resources among multiple parties or factions. And this can cause you a lot of anxiety, or it can allow you to be more sensitive to the anxiety that this is producing in others. And I'm also going to pull a Language of Flowers card. And I have here pulled the nasturtium. And the key word is grounding. The beginning is where you need to be. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Until next time, namaste.